What's good, guys? And welcome to another episode of Mini Logic. It's Zeno here with Dukey once again.
Back again.
Jeez. But yeah, in this episode, we're going to discuss the De Jong situation. Frenkie De Jong, former Ajax, former Willem II defender. Interesting, no? He used to be centre back. And he obviously plays Barcelona after the magnificent season he had a few years back. And currently, as we all know, Barcelona are in a financial mess. More on that in another episode. But obviously, as all of you may know, United have been chasing him hard this summer. Extremely hard. Despite it being made clear that... Oh, sorry about that. Despite it being made clear that he doesn't want to join. Now, there's a lot of layers to the transfer saga, and what makes it unique is that there's a lot more things at play here that's making him say these things about him not joining Man United. But the point is, United really want him. Ten Hag is there now. Ten Hag being the man that made him into a world-class player in the first place, and want him to be a part of the new revolution he is carrying out at Manchester United. The De Jong situation is pretty much clear in the sense that United and Barcelona have agreed a fee. But they are struggling to agree personal terms with Frenkie De Jong. Isn't that right, Dukey?
I don't think so, actually. I think I got a little twist in it. So, alright, so hear me out. So, cool. So, we're at Manchester. Cool. Ten Hag, my G. Cool. I want De Jong. Alright, cool. So, we now agreed the fee. I think it was 75 plus 15. I don't sound like that. I might be wrong in total, innit? But I think the total package is 85, something like that. Cool. 85, yeah. So you now got Frenkie in this side, Barcelona. I don't want to go to Manchester United. That's what they say. But what I think is actually, as if I know what I really think is that he's open to going to Manchester. Be real, innit? As much as it looks bad that we're being rejected, it's like them ones when you're out and you see a beautiful girl or boy, innit, you know, and then you move your lips, innit, but they're not feeling you, and then you go back, innit. I know it looks like that, innit, but I think it's deeper than that. I think De Jong is open to going to Manchester United, but it's the whole, he's not really that fast, so I won't really push him move. Plus, you know, they owe him money, 17 million, baby. And if you're going to force me out of Barcelona, well, you best give me my money. Barcelona don't want to do that. And that's the impasse. But to my frustration, because Barcelona are making signing Lewandowski, KSC, Christensen. Yeah. There's someone else, Mr. Rafinha. So you're signing all them players and giving them the contract that they desire. Meanwhile, De Jong be chilling with his pay cut, and Manchester United are there with their hands out. Can we get De Jong now? Nah, wait. Oh, okay. Can we have him now? Joking.
What's interesting, I feel like Lewandowski, I think, is going to get paid like about 150, 160k at Barcelona. Yeah. So these players are taking cuts, right? And I feel like it's one of those ones there where it's just like with De Jong, it's like people are pretty much, including yourself, are pretty much convinced themselves that he's only really staying at Barcelona because he wants the money that he agreed to defer to in the contract renegotiations he had. And I feel like if he really wants to join United, he has to forego that money, you know. That's the only way this is going to happen.
True, but I do also feel like Barca are villains in this because what they're doing is morally wrong. You agreed a contract with said player. Cool. Pandemic happened, didn't it? Face masks, all that stuff, innit? You know, and you said to Frenkie, listen, Frenkie, baby, listen, we love you, innit? But you might have to split bit your peas, innit? Alright, cool. You know, but you know, later on during the year, and you know, we'll pay you back all what we owe you. He's like, cool. Fast forward to now, it's, you know, oh, can I have the peas that you owe me? Yeah, Frankie, baby, yeah, I know about that, innit? But, you know, hey, look, turn out, yeah, Manchester, oh, you could go there. So, yeah, it's, you know, and that's where we're at. So, I understand why Frankie's actually just going to long it out, because you got to see it from his position. He's not really that fast on going to United, you know. He's really not that fast. So, you stay at Barcelona. If you ain't finna give me the money, I'll just stay anyway. So I think, unfortunately, the ball is in Frankie's court. So what Manchester will end up doing is begging and begging and begging. Personally, I would have told him and Barcelona to get fucked and have a paper cut of all that cash and, you know, move on to Tielemans and Neves and whatnot. But, you know, the gaffer is very insistent that we get this player.
I'm very fixated on him, yeah.
You can almost say it's a fetish, but
maybe. Most likely, you know how managers are with certain players, innit? Mauricio Sarri with Jorginho, for example. But yeah, honestly, I think it's one of those ones there where it's just like with Frenkie De Jong, for him it's just like maybe he just feels like he needs that money back in it. But he's not, I feel like if he really wants to play for United, just let go of the money. Because
but that's the thing, though. But do you really want to come to United? You don't. So
this is the thing.
So if you're gonna force me out the club, give me what you owe me in not a cut. That's really the issue here. So for the most part, I don't blame De Jong.
No,
to be fair, I kind of blame United and Barcelona with this. But I do hope within the future we get clarification on Barcelona's situation because £1 billion in debt. You've not cleared that in a year. But yet you're making these signings, and I know you lot have financial packages and levers and that and whatnot. But I know we'll get to that. Well, hopefully we'll get to that sometime in the future. Yeah. But I do hope we get clarification because you're in so much debt. How the hell are you making all these signings? They've not even sold anyone yet.
It's very interesting. So one of the levers I think being put in place that allowed them to make the signings, and they're going to activate another lever or something like that.
Well, the whole point is that they need to lower the wage bill. And I know Frankie's one of the top earners. I think Frankie, unfortunately, in that regard, is the big elephant in the room.
Yes, he's not the only one earning a lot, but he's probably earning the most. I think they got the biggest earners out there, or at least on the third wages. I think Frankie's on the third wages too, but again, they agreed to give him the money back, and I mean that's where it comes down to. But also trying to finesse the thing. But exactly. That's why they encourage him to kind of leave. They're like, if you want to leave, the door's open for you. Even Xavi's like, even though Xavi keeps saying, I'm counting on him. I've heard stuff, so Xavi's encouraging it as well behind the scenes.
Of course, they all are. Yeah, his money.
He's an important player for them.
And to be honest, actually, no, I will contradict myself. Actually, no, you're right. Actually, I think someone should sit Frankie down. Maybe his missus. Frankie, baby, listen. Hold my hand in it. They all don't want you here.
Yeah.
And what your boy Dukey always says is, you should not stay where you're not wanted.
Yeah.
But guess where you're wanted? In the rainy side of Manchester, baby. It's true, man. I think it's getting to a point where you're not rated. There are players who are coming to your club, earning probably more than you. Meanwhile, you're here, chilling, with spending the money that they owe you. Just leave. I think it's that. From when the club is pressing you, and I get that you probably do want to say, Barcelona, the dream club, but De Jong's a bit of a fool because from when Bartomeu was in charge, you should have at least had it in the back of your mind that you are joining a club that has a lot of financial issues, and they will eventually force you out. Basically, that you will leave Barcelona not on your terms, on their terms. That should have always been on the back burner for you.
Yeah, Bartomeu, as it's improving, is a criminal. Yeah, that guy completely ruined Barcelona. Obviously, Laporta's come in and he's tried to turn it around. But he's done a lot of dodgy things himself to get to that point.
True, but for the most part, he's done the best part of a good job on that. But what Frankie really needs to understand is they don't want you. Just bounce. Yeah, but it's my dream club. Fuck that, man. About dream club.
I feel for him though, man. You can tell he actually wants to play for them.
I know, but the mature boy in him. Because I think Frankie's a smart kid, He must be for the vision he's got on the ball in that. But at some point, he should kind of just accept the fact that, it's time to go. I know it's your dream club. Look, in the ideal world, as if that exists, in the ideal world, maybe you could go back to Barcelona when you're 30 or something. But, unfortunately, it's for your dream club, it's just not working. Leave. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and honestly, he hasn't performed as good at Barcelona as probably people hoped he would.
Even that, they're not even playing you in your position.
That's the most confusing thing, Also, Busquets plays the holding mid and he's playing as one of the more attacking midfielders.
Yeah, and it's like, that's not your role. So you might as well go to Manchester, where your brethren is, where your other brethren is, Donny van de Beek is. Oh, look, another Dutch guy, Malacia. Yeah, look, man, we're even keeping the Dutch for you. So,
literally, he's literally going to bring Van de Beek back into the fold in order to probably help accommodate De Jong if he joins. Exactly. Like they were doing at Ajax.
So, and don't get it twisted, from Manchester United's point of view, when I first heard the Will link to De Jong, I said, don't piss me off. Why would he even remotely come to us? We're a bunch of peasants. But seeing how we got Ten Hag and, we're going with the Dutch theme, it's like, I see it now. But I honestly, I really do think it's not a case of, we agree the fee, he's saying no, and we're just there knocking on this door. Frankie, come to us. I do think it's a case of him within himself has probably had a, off the record conversation with Ten Hag and has said, I don't mind coming to Manchester because it wouldn't make sense for both clubs to negotiate as they did with a player who was just so dead set on not coming. I'm pretty sure.
This is what I mean. They would have just Barcelona just told him, listen, he's not going to join you guys. Don't bother bidding.
Exactly,
You know,
but
just end it there.
But it's a whole lot of poker being played, and I ain't good at poker. But I think it's the whole lot of, saving face. Oh, I don't want to go. I'll stay. Oh, boss. Oh, we want to keep doing. Yeah, you say it to the fickle public, innit? Even though we're not stupid, innit? We know what this is. You say it to us, but behind the doors is we need to get this guy out of there. You know what I'm saying? Spike his drink. And so yeah, so it's a weighing game for De Jong, but only time will tell on that one.
Fully, yeah. It's the only time will tell. I think we're gonna have to just wait and see if Man United can convince him to come, if Ten Hag can convince him to come. But I think it's just one of the situations where, yeah, it's a really unique situation because usually when there's no smoke without fire, so there's interest there from De Jong's camp for sure. So we're gonna have to just wait and see how that unfolds. So transfer fee's been agreed. So United are right now just trying to convince the guy, Frenkie, this is where you belong. We're gonna value a lot more than Barcelona did. But yeah, I think we're gonna end it there. I think that's all for today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, we'll catch you in the next one.
Mini Laje.